Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Salatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Mursaleen. Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'een. أما بعد قال الله تعالى والذين لا يدعون مع الله إلها آخر ولا يقتلون النفس التي حرم الله إلا بالحق ولا يزنون ومن يفعل ذلك يلقى أثاما يضاعف له العذاب يوم القيامة ويخلد فيه مهانا صدق الله العظيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي رب زدني علما وارزقني فهما. أما بعد, we are still looking at the quality number 7 of Ibadur-Rahman, the true slaves of the most merciful Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this quality is that a true slave of Allah does not call partners with Allah Azza wa Jal. In the last episode, we started talking about disobedience of Allah, and we discussed about the biggest sin of all, Shirk billah, associating partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When now I embarked on doing the tafsir of the last few ayat of Surah Al-Furqan, I thought I would finish within 4 episodes, 5 tops. But when I started gathering my thoughts, things kept coming, and some of the points were deemed too important to miss, as these are very prevalent in our society, and general public are unaware of the dire consequence of these un-Islamic practices. So these needed further explanation, and we are talking about this 7th point, which is about shirk. So let's expound on it. Broadly speaking, there are 2 categories of shirk. One is called shirk jali, which means it's clear, manifest, open shirk. And then the second one is shirk al-khafi, which is hidden, concealed, invisible, unknown shirk. People are unaware that what they are doing is shirk. Shirk jali, which is the clear shirk, is further divided into shirk al-akbar, major sin, major shirk, and shirk al-asghar, minor shirk. Shirk al-akbar are many. The very first one is to associate partners with Allah Azza wa Jal. We have discussed this in the last episode, but since it is so important that we need to understand further. Last time we talked about setting up rivals of Allah, something against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and worshipping these things, for example, idols, dead people, trees, stars, etc., etc. All these acts of worship are regarded as shirk. This is, in fact, shirk in Aqidah, in our Aqaid, that shirk, which is part of this thing, our Aqidah. What should our Aqidah be? And what should our beliefs be? Shirk is on the top, that we should not do shirk with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In Surah Ibrahim, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَجَعَلُوا لِلَّهِ أَنْدَادًا لِيُضُلُّوا عَنْ سَبِيلِهِ قُلْ تَمَتَّعُوا فَإِنَّ مَصِيرَكُمْ إِلَى النَّارِ. They, meaning the ignorant people and their associates, they create equal with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, equal partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not only that, they do it themselves, and also they propagate it to others to mislead them from the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah warns them in saying, قُلْ تَمَتَّعُوا فَإِنَّ مَصِيرَكُمْ إِلَى النَّارِ. Allah is asking Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to say, tell them, you may enjoy for a while, for indeed your destination is the fire of hell. Associating anyone with Allah, doesn't matter what or who, it is the biggest sin one can do. Associating others with Allah in any form, be it in worship, be in beliefs, be in love or veneration, or in any other form, maybe in actions. We do something which is regarded as shirk, or we say something that is regarded as shirk. So in any form, it doesn't matter what form it is. If one does it, then it takes us out of the fold of Islam. Very important point. So you do not remain Muslim if you do shirk billah. Thinking that someone other than Allah Azza wa Jal gives lives or control affairs or listens and responds to supplication or gives protection or can solve problems, all these acts are from kabair, from the big major shirk. To pray to Ahlul Qubur, dead person, be the dead body is of a sage or a mystic or a peer, for some needs, believing that they are able to fulfill the needs and make the wish come true, rather than asking Allah Azza wa Jal, is total shirk. It is Allah who is the only one able to do this, and He is the only provider. To bow to someone, be it for honor, which is commonly regarded as sajda aqidah, or fall in sajda for any human being or anything, be it a sage or peer or mystic or a dead person, is completely against the realm, against Islam. It's haram, and it is shirk in action. Sajda is reserved only for Allah Azza wa Jal and not to anyone else. To raise anyone to the level of Allah in any form takes a person beyond the pale of Islam. Imam Fakhruddin Razi rahimahullah says, shirk is not only the worship of idols, but also following the lust of your carnal self. If you rely and incline on anybody other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you are joining partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that is shirk. To love any personality, be it our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, like the love of Allah, is not Islamic. This is proven from the Quran when Allah says in Surah Al-Baqarah, وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا أَشَدُّ حُبًّا لِلَّهِ. The meaning, and those who believe in Allah are the strongest in love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah's love is paramount for Muslims, followed by our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yes, we love our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but Allah's love is first and foremost. Today, personality worship among Muslim Ummah is rife. Muslims are duped by these unscrupulous people who play tricks with their mind and then control their lives. They perform sorcery, control jinns, and make them do all sorts of evil and nasties. And people think that these are people of karamat and are very pious people, whereas in reality, they are crooked and are crooks. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala further says about these kind of people in the Quran regarding attributing Allah's quality to others. Allah says, وَلَوْ يَرَى الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا إِذْ يَرَوْنَ الْعَذَابَ أَنَّ الْقُوَّةَ لِلَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ شَدِيدُ الْعَذَابِ. That if only those who are unjust, meaning do kufr and shirk, If only they could visualize on the day of judgment, when they will see the punishment, that is Allah's retribution, they will definitely come to know that all powers and might belong to Allah Azza wa Jal, and that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is severe in dishing out punishments. To think of a person as possessing the knowledge of unseen, ilmul ghaib, for example, astrologers, palmists, etc., is also a form of shirk and is from the kabair. If someone believes in these, then he or she is committing shirk. Even our Prophet ﷺ cannot be called alimul ghaib. We have evidence from Quran and ahadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself that that is not the case. Let us look at the evidence. Allah says in Surah An-Naml, قُلْ لَا يَعْلَمُ مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ الْغَيْبَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ, that none in the heavens nor on earth know the unseen except Allah Azza wa Jal. In Surah Al-An'am, Allah says, وَعِنْدَهُ مَفَاتِحُ الْغَيْبِ لَا يَعْلَمُهَا إِلَّا هُ وَيَعْلَمُ مَا فِي الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ وَمَا تَسْقُطُ مِنْ وَرَقَةٍ إِلَّا يَعْلَمُهَا وَلَا حَبَّةٍ في ظلمات الأرض ولا رطب ولا يابس إلا في كتاب مبين. Allah says, and with him, meaning with Allah, are the keys of the ghaib. All that is hidden, ilmul ghaib, are with him. And Allah says, no one knows about them except He, Azza wa Jal. And He knows whatever there is on the land, in the sea, not even a leaf falls, but He knows it. There is not a grain in the darkness of the earth, nor anything fresh or dry, but it's written in a clear record. So Allah is the one. Allah is the one who is Allam al-Ghuyub, knower of unseen. Our Prophet himself was asked to make it clear that he has no knowledge of the unseen except what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taught him. So in Surah Al-A'raf, Allah says to Prophet to say, قُلْ لَا أَمْلِكُ لِنَفْسِي نَفْعًا وَلَا ضَرًّا إِلَّا مَا شَاءَ اللَّهُ وَلَوْ كُنْتُ أَعْلَمُ الْغَيْبِ لَاسْتَكْثَرْتُ مِنَ الْخَيْرِ. To say, O Muhammad, that I possess no power over benefits or hurt except what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wills. Then Prophet was asked to say, if I had the knowledge of ghaib, unseen, I should have secured for myself an abundance of wealth, and no evil should have touched me. Subhanallah, he's saying himself, Quran, Allah made him say that he has no knowledge of ilm al-ghaib. And in the hadith of Jibreel, which is a very long and famous hadith, when Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam came down to see Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the ashab were sitting there, and he asked Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam some question regarding deen. And one of the things, Jibreel alayhi salam asked Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he said, Mata as-sa'ah? When will the hour be established? That is, when is the Qiyamah is going to come? Look at the reply of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He replied, Mal mas'ulu anha bi'a'lama min as-sa'il. That the answerer has no better knowledge than the questioner, meaning that Jibreel alayhi salam himself did not know, and Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam also did not know. If he had the knowledge of ghaib, unseen, then he would have said, but no, he did not know. I'll narrate you a story from the book of Hadith, that Rasulullah was invited to a wedding party of an Ansari tribe. He went there, and some young Ansari girls started reciting poetry about the glory and bravery of Ansari tribes. At one point, one of the girls, seeing the Prophet ﷺ, said, and among us is our Nabi who knows the unseen. No sooner she sang this, Prophet ﷺ stopped her and said, don't say this. Because he knew he had no such knowledge except what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had given him. Another evidence, the Prophet ﷺ did not know everything about unseen. We must be very clear about one thing here. When we are talking about ilm al-ghaib, we are talking about absolute, total, complete knowledge of unseen. Mutlaq, ilm al-ghaib, and that is only the quality of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah is alone, Allamul Ghuyub. It is His proprietary and nobody else's. So what should our Aqidah be? Allah is the only Allamul Ghuyub, absolute knower of the unseen. However, He subhanahu wa ta'ala has bestowed out of His mercy some knowledge, a partial knowledge to His prophets, including our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, some of His angels, and some other specially selected people like Khadir alayhi salatu wasalam. If you know the story in Surah Kaf about Musa alayhi salatu wasalam and Khadir alayhi salatu wasalam. So Khadir alayhi salatu wasalam knew something about ghaib, unseen, which Musa alayhi salatu wasalam did not know. So whatever our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said and foretold about various things of the unseen was because of this imparted and revealed knowledge from Allah Azza wa Jal. Don't forget, wahi, revelation, inspiration itself is a part and parcel of the unseen. So, if we were to believe our Prophet ﷺ to be Allamul Ghayb, Alimul Ghayb, then we are committing shirk. We therefore need to correct our Aqidah so that we do not fall into this trap of shirk. اللهم إني أعوذك من أن أشرك بك شيئا وأنا أعلم به وما لا أعلم أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us all. Inshallah, we'll continue this topic which is so important in the next episode.